What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here, and the PlayStation Now beta is out. And I really wanted to make a video kind of testing this out, showing you guys how to use it, giving you a little bit of walkthrough. It's really easy to use, and I wanted to play a couple of games so you guys can see how it performs, what it's like to use, and also you can see the pricing. Now, this is beta, so obviously, hopefully, it's going to get a lot better for the full release. Also, the pricing, Sony has actually said the pricing, they're still playing with it, so we don't know what the pricing is going to be once it's actually released. I don't think it's that bad in the beta, to be honest with you. You know, money has different value to different people, though, so you might disagree, but to access the PlayStation Now beta, all you do is go to the PlayStation Store here, and you'll see it right there. To start it up, you just select it, and you can see what's new, all PS Now games, and you can actually do a connection test. So that's the first thing you should do, is actually start this test. And it's really quick to do. It goes through your connection. It tells you if it's good enough or not to actually play PlayStation Now games. I did this before. Mine came up fine. But the problem with it is it doesn't actually give you any details. It just says connection test pass. It doesn't say, you know, it's medium quality, high quality, low quality. It doesn't give you really any details. It just says your internet connection quality can support streaming games. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. At least they do some kind of test before charging you some money. So to test this out, I wanted to do a couple of games. The first one I wanted to do was Dead or Alive. I thought that'd be a nice test for it because it's a fighting game, and that really relies on timing. So if I can find it here, there it is. I got Dead or Alive 5 here, and we're going to rent this, and I think we're just going to rent it for 4 hours. Normally, that seems like a ripoff, right? 4 hours for $3. But $6 for 7 days doesn't seem like a bad deal to me. You know, if you only want to play through a game once, playing through it for $6, that's not a bad you know, move. It was a lot more expensive when we used to rent games from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or any of those, you know, when you actually used to rent a retail copy of a game, it was a lot more expensive. It was like $6 for 3 days or something like that. So this isn't bad pricing in my mind. You know, now, obviously, with the internet age, maybe people are a little different. But since I don't really have a whole lot of interest in this game, I'm just going to rent it for 4 hours just to try this out. All right, so it wants to test my connection again before actually doing this, which is good. You know, they're making sure that you can actually play the game before you give them money. I think that's smart. You know, it's going to keep people who can't actually do this from paying the money. That's gonna really piss people off. So we're just going to confirm the purchase. Luckily, I had a little bit of money in my wallet. I don't know if... Oh, no, I didn't have any money, so it's got to charge my wallet and all that stuff. I don't think there's any sensitive information on the screen, so I'm just going to leave that there. And let's start the game, see how it plays. So it's authorizing. And it shows you actually how to select and start, because you need that, because this isn't a PlayStation 4 original game, so the buttons are a little bit different. So it's good that they show you that right off the bat. It's loading the game. And it's actually pretty quick to get into the game. I find, you know, like considering that you're streaming, you know, a full copy of the game, you know, it's a lot faster than installing the game. That's for darn sure. And I like that. I like that a lot. So we're waiting for the game to start. And the title screen should come up in just a second here. All right. So we got Tecmo Koei Games, and we're basically at the starting screen here. Let me turn down the game volume a little bit so I'm not getting talked over too much. That should be okay. You should be able to hear that in the background now. Alright, so we are going to... This game automatically saves. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to press start. I'm getting a lot of messages up there. All right, I already forgot that I had to hit the touchpad to hit start, but I hit the X button and that worked fine. So now the game is actually on a server. It's not actually being loaded on my PlayStation. So anything that happens is all happening remotely, and then they're just streaming me the picture, and I'm streaming them my control inputs. So We'll see how fast everything loads. What I'm really concerned about, and the reason I picked a fighting game right off the bat, is because look at all the messages I've gotten. Jeez, I should turn off the messages, I think, for these videos in the future. So this is a long loading screen. I'm not really a big fan of having to wait this long to play the game. So hopefully we'll get in here sometime soon. Now, I haven't played a Dead or Alive game in a very long time. I think the last one I played was on the Xbox. The Xbox, not the Xbox 360. So we're going to just go with casual. That's fine, because we're not really concerned about getting good gameplay. Let's go to fight. Versus, that's fine. Solo. No, I don't want to. No, I'm sorry. Let's do story, I guess. Alright, that should do us. I just want to jump into a match and actually feel how responsive the controls are. Is this a good way to play a fighting game? So the video quality is hard to judge because I don't know what this game immediately looked like. And this is getting streamed. Like Netflix, you know, the video's actually getting streamed to me. Alright. I can't skip this. That's too bad. Yeah, I can't skip it. I've never actually played this game. I don't know any of these cutscenes, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. I just want to get into fighting action. Hopefully this cutscene isn't too long. Alright, here we go. Do I get a character select screen, or am I going to be Bayman right from the beginning? The video quality looks good.
What they say about you is true. You're not half bad. Can you beat me, though? That's the real question.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Alright, looks like we should be getting into our first fight here. Land 5 punches. Oh. Is there a block button? I think Oh! I'm getting my ass kicked. Alright, there we go. First fight cleared. It doesn't feel too bad, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'd want to play, you know, competitive Street Fighter using this. But for this game, for that first fight, it didn't feel too bad. Alright. Alright, I'm not a big fan. Ah, here's a skip button. Yeah. Alright, you can't skip the cutscenes, you have to go into the menu to do it. So I saw an achievement come up. I assume that the achievements will work to my PlayStation profile. That's kind of cool. Okay, come on. Nope. Skip. Yes. Alright. Is he going to fight? Are you serious? Come on. I just want to fight. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. I didn't anticipate that. Maybe I should have checked out the game before I did it. Are you kidding me? Alright, we're going to escape this. And see if we can just set up a match. I just want a regular, plain old match. Fight. That should work. Rookie's fine. Alright, here we go. I just want to select a character. Let's See if I remember any of these characters. That guy looks interesting. I don't really want to select anything. Alright, am I selecting my opponent now? No. Alright, it's loading in.
No way.
It looks good. It looks real good, actually. Oh! Game's easy when you put it on a rookie. Oh, that was cool, actually. Alright, seems like there's a punch button, a kick button, a block button, and a throw button. I haven't figured out if the shoulder buttons do anything. Oh, a little juggle there. I like that. Winner! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, it plays good. I'll be honest with you. Now, obviously, everything's going to be connection dependent. And why don't we exit out of here? Let's exit out. Trying to hit the start button. And we're going to quit this game. And we're going to try a different game. So we're closing the game using the PS button on the PS4 controller. And we'll go back into PlayStation Now. And let's check out all PS Now games. And I saw a Mega Man game. I think it was Mega Man 10. That I've never played. And I thought, again, that would be a decent game to check the responsiveness of the controls, because Mega Man games are very dependent on the controls. So we'll do a 4-hour rental. Confirm purchase. That'll just take a minute. Did I have to add? Yeah, always adding funds into the wallet. This, for some reason, I think it is true. It's the smallest amount of money you can add to your PlayStation wallet is $5, which sucks, because if you're only buying something that's $3, you're putting a $5 purchase in anyway. I guess they do that probably because they have to pay a service fee on that. So it's testing the connection, which I've done now several times. I wonder if maybe your connection gets worse. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna let you play, obviously, if your connection gets worse, because that's gonna impact the performance, you know. And your connection can get worse depending on time of day, traffic on your local ISP, stuff like that. So let's play a little Mega Man. I would imagine it's a little quicker to get into this game because it's a Mega Man game. These are seriously old school Mega Man. They kind of did this in like a retro way, which I think is kind of cool. I understand there's no save data. I've never played this game. So let's see here. It's not doing anything. Did we confront an error here? Let's back out. Alright. That seems to have locked up. I'm not sure if... I wasn't really paying attention to the screens. So let's see here. Authorizing. Closing your last game session. Okay. Are you going to allow me to play here? Mega Man 10. Okay, so you add your PS Now game trophies to your PSN trophies. PS Now XMB. Sync trophies, chat with friends, or message other players from the PS Now XMB menu. Play your game anywhere. I think this is going to be really cool once you get it on the PS Vita too. Because then you'll be able to play basically any PlayStation game they put on PlayStation Now from your PS Vita. Are we going here? All right, I think I hit the circle button there. So we're authorizing. It's not the quickest thing in the world here. I seem to be spending a lot of time. Now, once I was inside Dead Alive, it's Dead or Alive, it seemed like it was running fine. But actually exiting and trying to get into a new game seems to be taking a long time. And that may be waiting for the server to kind of recognize, okay, he's done playing Dead or Alive, and now he wants to play Mega Man. So he's probably got to boot up a copy of Mega Man for me, close that copy of Dead or Alive. That's my guess, anyway. It'll be fun to talk to Not Too Nerdy about this on tomorrow's Beastly Thoughts show, because I bet he has some insight to how this actually functions. And I believe he was in the alpha, which you weren't allowed to share any video from. All right, here we go. Testing your connection again. Are we going to get in? Loading game. That's what we want. Starting game. This should be a fairly quick loaded game. I mean, it's a tiny little game. But as you can see, it's taking quite a while. All right. Capcom, that's what we want to see. Yeah. Okay. Loading. All right, finally. I didn't realize this game came out in 2010. There we go. Let's go. New game. Oh, you can select your player. We're going to go standard Mega Man. And normal difficulty. And I don't know who to go to first, because I've never played this game before. Let's start with Blade Man. Now, Mega Man games are notoriously timing dependent, so it will really go to show. Oops. I just suck. Alright. There is a little bit of lag. And I can feel it more in... Oh, that guy came back. Can I charge my buster? There is some real lag here. There's no doubt about it. There we go. That helps. So when I feel, when I hit the button to move, there's definitely a delay. It's quick. I would say it's less than, I don't know, you know, I couldn't time it because it's too small. It's definitely less than like a second, but it's enough that you can feel it. I didn't notice it as much playing Dead or Alive, but because that is a 3D animated game, let's get out of here. There we go. But it definitely makes the game feel less responsive, which is a bad thing for a Mega Man game. You really need this game to be as responsive as possible. I'm wondering if I can get used to it. Ah. Yeah, it's hard to play, to be honest. Because I can't jump and shoot. it just doesn't feel responsive. It feels like a bad game, is what it feels like. Is like a game that's just not properly set up. So I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm wondering if I'll get used to it or if it's just not a playable thing. So, I think I'm getting used to it here. Damn. Ah, crap. I'd like to see that guy drop before I jump over there, because it's very difficult to kind of avoid guys because the input is so slow. What I'm not seeing on the screen, it takes, you know, a good half a second to, like, it's really hard to shoot this guy because he's moving around a lot faster. I don't know how to get that thing. I wonder if you need like a item that I haven't gotten yet, or a weapon I haven't gotten yet. I also don't know what that is, but I can't jump that high, so not gonna worry about it. I do seem to be getting used to the lag a little bit, but it's not a good experience. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel good. So really, I think it's really going to depend on the game. How fast do you need to put in inputs, and how much of that lag you can actually feel. In Dead or Alive, I didn't feel it as much, but that's much more of an anticipatory experience, if that makes sense. I'm anticipating when I'm going to hit the buttons, and I'm hitting the buttons like kind of comboing without really having to see what's happening. Whereas Mega Man, I'm much more reactionary. I'm trying to like kind of move my guy around based on what's happening. So I would say don't do Mega Man 10 unless you have a better connection than me. But Dead or Alive 5 worked fine. And I would suspect that 3D games are going to work pretty good too. Like 3D shooters, stuff like that is going to work okay. Because you're not going to feel that lag as much. You're going to be setting up your shots more. It's a slower paced thing than a really twitch game like Mega Man. So that's going to do it, guys. I think we have a mixed bag here. I like the setup. I don't mind the pricing. I think the pricing is probably going to change. I was really hoping, in all honesty, that it would be a subscription service, like the new EA game service is going to be, and like the like Netflix or something like that, or a Pandora, or where you just pay, you give them money, and they just give you access to all these games instead of having to pay for them by how long you want them, or by how often you want to play them. I was really hoping for that. That might change in the future. PlayStation is definitely, and Sony are definitely looking into the pricing for this. They definitely want it to be a successful service. I think it's a cool service. Being able to go back and play all these old games is really fantastic. And the more they add to them, I think the more valuable the service will be. I think it's going to be a big selling point for PlayStation if they get the pricing right. So that's going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.